Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Good Morning Vibe. I had to get a bunch of us together this morning because our month is jam-packed with amazing. We have Heather McCloskey, Melissa Toomey, Star Marie, Harry Kane, Emma Moore, Amanda Arnett, Sonia Lomper, Krista Purdy, Patricia Marks. Of course, we have our beautiful Katie Sue and Andrea, Chastity, Steffi G. I also have leaders reaching out to me for next month, like Jamie Peckham and other leaders. It is just an amazing thing to finally have everybody come back together as a whole. I told them that a bunch of us refuse to give it up, and that's the way it is. We start every morning with gratitude. I can't talk about it this morning because I'm going to cry. So I'm going to pass it over to Katie, and then Katie can pass it along.
We love you, Shannon. Thank you so much for keeping this alive and well for us. Like you said, so many people love to tune in to the Vibe Tribe every single morning and get their minds and hearts right. So, well, my video is not even on. I'm talking to my picture. Hold on. There we go. The lighting sucks in here anyways. I should have just left it off. Okay, so every morning we start with gratitude. Let me walk you through my gratitude journal that I have here. And I literally love it, you guys. So work with me, work along with me as I'm reading this. And we'll just get our morning started with some gratitude. So morning meditation, that's what it says. Today's focus, and then it has time to write. So today, let's focus about something we can be grateful for. Even if we've woke up and yesterday sucked, we didn't sleep well, everything in life feels like it's hitting us from every single direction. If we dig deep enough, we can always find something to focus on that will help us cultivate that attitude of gratitude. So today I am going to focus on being grateful that I have the means to go visit friends anytime I want to, anytime my schedule permits, because I schedule around my kids' activities. So we're all kind of crazy, but I'm so grateful for freedom of time during the day to be able to work around my kids' schedule and go see my friends. I love my friends. So that's today's focus. Next, it says an affirmation for today. Going along with my focus of today, I can say, I am a good friend. I am a good mom. I am a great thriver because I have made this freedom of time for myself because of Thrive. I am fearless. I am bold. I am superwoman. I am successful. You guys drop your IMs today. Drop them. Let's do this together. I want to see them. I want to read them. We do this every morning in our team chat. And I literally love reading all of everybody's IMs out loud because maybe it's something I didn't even think of, but now I'm going to reiterate that into my own IMs. This is so helpful. So let's see it in the chat below. And then next, it has a spot where you literally just write down everything you are grateful for. So the first two things kind of get your mind in a more positive, I don't know what I was going to say. It just gets you in a more positive space and opens you up to see everything that you are grateful for. So I am grateful for my, yes, thank you. I am grateful for my healthy and happy family, my comfy and cozy bed. I'm thankful for love. I am grateful for my husband, my life, my family, my team, my workouts, my car that I'm going to go see my best friend in, and that Lavelle pays for. Thank God. And I am thankful for my self-discipline. what
Awesome.
I'm excited for today. That's the next spot. And I usually always just put everything, because by this time my caps are kicking in. I'm feeling amazing. Now I'm on this Zoom. Like, this fills my cup. I'm excited for everything. It's Follow-Up Friday, you guys. I get to go talk to all kinds of people and help them start their Thrive experience. Like, what isn't there what isn't there to be excited for? I love this journal. Like, literally by the end of it, I'm so hyped. I like slam it shut and go get to work. How I'll make space for gratitude today. That's the last little section here. I am going to create consistency with this journal so that I can cultivate an attitude of gratitude every single morning. And then this journal also has a evening reflection spot. So at the end of the day, you can come and unload everything that happened today. Maybe it was good, maybe it was bad, but it's going to help you, again, focus on what you can be grateful for. So I really love this. It's called the Gratitude, a Day and Night Reflection Journal. One of Lisa K. Fuller's boot camp training, I think it was like Road to something, I don't know. One of her awesome challenges, she had this little journal and she suggested us to grab one too, and that's what I did. So I freaking love it. And then just also real quick, I also am reading again The Four Agreements. This book is literally such a quick read, and I read it like maybe once a year, twice a year if life really has kicked me hard. But I freaking love this book. It's so easy, but it's just a good reminder, and it focuses on the four agreements. So let me quickly read through just a little brief description. So number 1, be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using words that speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in direction of truth and love. Number 2, this is the one I have to work on hard every single day, and it helps me stay in a positive mindset. So don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality and their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions of and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. Huge, huge, huge one, because I always take everything to heart. And sometimes it's not even about that. So number 3, don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. And the last one, always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. So you guys, this is my morning routine aside from my 3 steps. This is how I'm taking care of me, how I'm filling my cup every single morning so that I have value to pour onto others. So I hope that helps you guys a little bit. I'm going to pass it on to Andrea real quick because she has to go to work today. So let's hear from her so we can let her go on about her badass self.
After we
Miss
hear
Andrea.
what she has to say, then we'll go over the company updates and everything, and then get into the tips. I see that Katrina has hers in the chat. I'm sure Skye will as well. So Andrea, take it away. Thank you for showing up. I love you.
You're so sweet. Are you sure you don't? You guys can go over the company updates. It's okay.
No,
We
go
can
ahead.
totally
You do
run
you,
through
and then I'll
those.
go over the company updates because there's a lot.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot with all the Thrive games. I'm excited. So I just wanted to kind of quickly go over what I do or what I'm going to be doing since I started working. I started working part-time. Someone reached out to me in desperate need of help. So I decided to take a spot at a pharmacy, and it's been really busy, you guys. So I have to be super intentional with what I'm doing. Um, I can tell you that birthdays are one thing that I always do, even if it's a late birthday message, like even if I missed yesterday's birthdays, I'm gonna still go back and wish all those people a happy belated birthday. And I'm gonna ask them, hey, did you get any birthday cake? Because my thing is cakes. So I've been doing that. And then also adding friends is super important because I want to be building to my network. Um, and I feel like if I'm not building to my network every day, then I'm not going to be growing and finding those new people. So I've been trying to add my friends from my groups with my 5 things, which is like baking or plants and that kind of thing. So I've been doing that, adding my new friends, and then going and when I'm having like on my lunch, I have been eating and like interacting um with those new friends, like going to my friends list and doing 3, 2, 1 on my new friends. So that way when I do throw a post up, since I'm loving on all of their stuff, boom, they're going to see my post when they open up their Facebook newsfeed. They're going to see my Thrive post or whatever I'm posting. Um, Also, if there's something that you guys can find that's like your thing, like your hobby, your one of your 5 things, it's like huge. I encourage you to like really get intentional with that because my friends, they're the best. They have encouraged me to like do my thing with making cakes and it has like freaking exploded. Like I started making reels on Instagram with my cakes and a couple of my reels have hit like 25K views, which is huge. And so I've been like gaining all kinds of followers and stuff. And I'm like mind
She
blown.
went from 700 followers to like 2.5K, something like that. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that was on Facebook. That was just on
That's
Facebook. And I
insane.
don't even get that many views on my reels on Facebook. I get like 300 views on my reels. But like on Instagram, I get like thousands of views. So I feel like if you guys can find something that you really love, that's one of your 5 things, like really, really like push one thing and just like have fun with it. Because that's what I've been doing. And it's really, really helped. It's like my niche, or I guess whatever you want to call it. But that has been helping me so much. And then I guess the other thing I wanted to say is make sure that you are, no matter how busy you are, posting your stories because that's what people are watching. They're watching stories and reels. And then I also make sure I'm posting at least once a day. I usually post twice a day, like a 5 things post and then a Thrive post. But if you're not sharing those things in your stories, people are going to be like, I mean, you're not sharing your business. You know what I mean? Like you have to share what you're using or you're not really going to help anybody uh thrive or you're not going to really share this product. You have to do the do like every single day no matter how busy you are. I shared some like pictures the other day in our group chat of like really pretty pictures of the 3 steps for like if you're having a hard day because like I can tell you that I've had some rough days and I haven't been getting the best sleep and like I really don't want to go live in my stories or I don't have time. So I just throw up these like cute little pictures in my story with like they're real pretty and it's like something different. You know what I mean? So you're not doing the same thing. So people are going to click on that like, ooh, what's that? You know what I mean? When people see you doing the same thing all the time, they might not click on your story. But if they see something new, people are nosy, you guys. So they're going to be like, what's that? And then they're going to click on it. So that was my kind of like idea. So I sent that in our group chat the other day. So, but I think that's really it. Just a few simple things to do to keep growing and building your network every day. Because I mean, there's so much you can do. Like the possibilities are literally freaking endless to build your business and to be doing the work, putting in the work. So as long as you're being intentional, 30 minutes to an hour a day, I can tell you that when I first started doing this, I was working a full-time job, driving all day long, and I went 4K and 12K. So if I can do that driving all day long and still work my business, I can do it part-time, working what I'm doing now. And I know that all of y'all can put a little bit of work in to do the do so you can get the get. Like, there's all this stuff going on right now. Our company wants to see us win, hit these bonuses. Like, everything is so expensive right now. So it's the perfect time to build your team and help people make some extra money, I feel like, anyways. So, but yeah, I'm going to pass it along. I don't know who wants to go next,
Well,
but
before we talk about any more
Shannon's
tips,
going to go next.
before we talk about any more tips, I'm going to go over this company news. And
Yes.
it is
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. You're amazing. Kicking off the Thrive Summer Veteran PPA. Now, this all has to be new orders, customer orders at least $100 in volume without credits or before credits, because it has to be $100 cash to count at least. So if you want to do free shipping or something, that's fine, as long as $100 is not holding any kind of credits. Rookie PPA, new orders, customers at least $100, same way. Both of those. Promoters, new promoters will only count if they purchase a pack, at least a $200 pack. Let's see, free accounts, they have to verify their account with phone numbers. Now, I'll be totally straight up and honest. I get the person's information. I set up their account. I have them give me their code, and then I give them their username and password and tell them they can go change their password if they want to. That way it don't get screwed up. Promoter enrollment, new and existing promoter accounts, promoter packs count. Paid is 200K. Achieve 4K VIP for the first time in June. Earn an additional $1,000 cash and $1,000 in credits. So that's for everybody on here who has not yet hit 4K. I know my girl Stephanie's on here. She has not yet hit 4K, but I'll be danged if she ain't gonna hit it this time. More stuff that's going on. Lisa K. Fuller started a 4K boot camp. Join it. There are too many people here to help you from failing. Join it. Get out of your comfort zone. There has already been over $1 billion paid out in commission. No other company can say that. Jason was in there. Grow the community. That's all we want to do is get people on Thrive, grow your community. He does the same thing as well as we do. Remember why you started. It's not in the back office yet, but I know this month has got to be starting qualifications for a getaway. Got to be, because it's always that way. Let me see. Am I missing all of that? In the Dream Team training page, there is a tracker for paid as okay. I have a IPA sheet that was laminated that I used a dry erase marker on because I am a visual person. I have to check things off as I. If that's something you need, then do it. If you need it and you can't get it, let me know. I'll send you one. Okay, so I think that's everything. Am I missing anything, Skye?
Yeah, actually, I just threw it in the chat. I'd seen in one of my other chats that it said company updates, more to come, that anyone who hits 4K for the first time in the month of June will win an iPad.
Everybody?
I mean, that's the way that I'm reading it. I mean, it like all it says is, and yes, more to come. Everyone who hits 4K for the first time in the month of June will win an iPad. Let the games begin.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I'm not quite
Katrina,
sure where that update came from exactly, but it definitely came from us. So
definitely look for it.
Star in the chat said that she thinks any new order counts for rookie or veteran, and it doesn't. So yesterday I got a new customer order and I helped somebody reorder, and only the new customer order counted for the veteran. I'm not sure about rookie, but because I've been in here a minute, but for veterans, it's only the new packs.
Star Global, I have a complete list here and I will send it to you Messenger so you have everything. Katrina, did I miss anything with company or team news? Okay, so now the rest of us can go ahead and get into our tips. And since Katrina hasn't said anything, go ahead and throw her under the bus and let her follow Andrea's.
Good morning. I hope everybody's having a great morning so far. I have gotten out of my routine, which is bad. So I'm working on getting back into routine, but I still have been doing my self-development, and you guys all know that I listen to Brene Brown. I'm almost done with this Dare to Lead book, and I love that Katie Sue was sharing some of her self-development. So I was like, I'm gonna go get my book. And because something I heard, actually it's the last time I listened, kind of where I left off, and I haven't listened more because I wanted to do the work. So right here. So what that means is what it is. Just a second, I gotta go let this dang dog out.
While you're doing that, we'll go ahead and go to Skye while we're waiting for
is there anything specific you want me to cover? Just give some tips on where I'm at right now.
tips on success on what you think needs to be done by everybody this month to hit their goals.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like a broken record, but consistency, like staying consistent with your posts and your stories and doing even your basic IPAs. I recently kind of had some stuff go on in my life where I kind of, for the first time, like I did have to.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. We went ahead and
I'll
let
start
Skye go while we were waiting for you.
Okay.
You can go though if you want.
Go ahead, Skye. I think she's waiting.
Okay. So for the first time, I kind of had to step away myself these last few weeks. I had a litter of premature puppies, and basically I just didn't have anything good going on. So, I mean, I just didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. But when I had to jump back on at some point because things eventually settled down in life, because I also was starting a new job. So I was trying to get my groove with that and like find my new routine. And then I was getting no sleep, which if it wasn't for Thrive, there's no way that I would have been able to function on only 2 to 3 hours of sleep for more than 2 weeks plus. Like each night, that's all I was getting. So thanks, Thrive, for that. But when I jumped back on, one of the first few things that I started doing was, I went back to the basics. I did my posts, like one Thrive post, a personal post, interactive, like didn't overwhelm my feed. But I got back in my stories and started staying consistent there. Like, always like posting something about Thrive in your stories. I mean, and if it's always your steps, which is great, just remember there's like so many plus line products. So I like to try to highlight one of them like every few days on something that I know is working for me, that I've got some kind of testimony to, and making those connections, like with people, with making, your birthdays and doing all of that, watching stories and replying to them, just making those personal connections. It doesn't have to be about Thrive. So, yeah, staying consistent, growing your network. So whether like continuously always adding friends, because if you're only showing the same people over and over and over again, you know, and they're not biting, like it's very simple. You just got to bring in new people, bring in new faces, you know, don't overwhelm yourself, but definitely bring in new faces. So those are my things with where I'm at right now. Those are the things that I'm working on. And, you know, I already, within just a week of doing this consistency, I've already seen the difference in the entire month of May in how things went.
All right,
Anybody else?
Katrina. Katrina Newman.
Yes, I'm back. I came out to my sun porch so I could watch my dog out the back window. So what it is in her book, I'll save the PDF if I can find it. I'm sure you could just go to her BreneBrown.com or whatever. And what it is like, I know we talk about like being authentic and being our values and all that type of thing. She makes people go through this list and pick 2 things that they're extremely passionate and like that end up being their values, what they will not like, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? Like that they won't like skimp on, or they won't like go back on, or they keep their word. They just really embrace those values. And like I'm just so like one of the things that she has here, it says integrity, choosing courage over comfort. It's a choice, what's right over what's fun, fast, or easy. And it's practicing your values, not just professing them. Choose 1 or 2 values, the beliefs that are most important and dear to you, that help you find the way in the dark, that fill you with feeling of purpose as you read them. You should feel a deep resonance of self-identification. Resist holding on to words that resemble something you've been coached to be, words that have never felt true for you. And she just like gives this whole like, it's a whole list. And what she has people do. Yes, thank you.
I see.
So,
Hi, beautiful.
so what she has people do is go through the list and like circled ones that, you know, apply to them. And she said that even for her, it's hard to pick just 2. She wants, most people pick around 15, and that's okay. And then to just like go down and like minimize that. And I just think that that's a really great tool and a way of like figuring out kind of like where you're at, like what really is important to you. You know, I mean, of course our businesses and thrive and our community is important, but what is, you know, what are your values? What do you really are going to hold on to that integrity? I haven't even personally done it yet, but that's why I haven't listened anymore or gone any further, because I want to make sure that I really put in the work there and do that, because I think it's important to you know, do different things like that. But that's kind of what I've been up to, and just getting back into my routine. I definitely, like Skye was saying, to keep it simple. I try to just, you know, my non-negotiables, like putting my 3 steps in stories. I try to talk almost every day in my stories, even if it ends up not being until later at night. But and when I talk in my stories, I don't always necessarily, I'm not always like making my shake or anything like that. I am maybe just talking about how my day went, what I'm up to, what we were up to, or whatever. Because people like I'm not sure, Andrea or Katie Sue or Skye said, people are nosy. They want to freaking know what we're doing. Like they don't, it could be something still like cutting the grass. People don't care. They still want to know. Like people are nosy, and it gives them something to do. Like that's why we're all on social media anyway, to begin with, is to see what everybody's up to. So I do that, and just like, of course, my self-development and all that type of thing. I've been getting out of the house a lot more. So that's also kind of why my routine's off a little bit, because I've been getting this little one out and like to the park to play outside, because I think it's important that they get outside, get the fresh air, get to run around. Surprise. But yeah, so that's what's going on here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for your fire. Katie, you got some tips for us, Purdue?
Yes, I do. All of these have been really amazing tips. I'm sorry for the bad lighting. I need like a ring light already. I need to grow up, you guys, and get a ring light. But I totally agree what Skye and Andrea and Katrina said so far. Like, first and foremost, if you guys are in a funk or trying to get back into things, if you are not knee deep in your personal development, like, that's where you need to start. Literally, you guys, like, why aren't we filling our cups first and foremost? Like, we are thrivers. That's what we're supposed to learn from the get-go. Like, by thriving, by taking care of ourselves first, by filling our cup, then we can give value to others. We can give from the overflow. So if you are feeling down and out or don't know where to start, please start with personal development first and foremost. Just like first thing in the morning, just like if you were to wake up and take your capsules, personal development needs to be like hand in hand with your thrive. Thrive out loud, be a thriver, be a product of your products. And that starts with your insides, you guys. Like, you have to be in the right mindset. And I think that's super important, whether it be listening to something that motivates you in the morning, like that's the tip of the iceberg, but you literally need to dig deep and work on those triggers, you guys. Like, there is always a reason why we feel some type of way, and when we work on those triggers, that's when we can grow. Like, it freaking hurts sometimes. It hurts to work on yourself that deeply, but it's literally like right alongside my thrive. Just like I said, it's what's changed my life. So please find something, dig deep, and personalize your personal development. And then also posting. Another thing I wanted to share that I see on my team a lot is, yes, you can post all day long with your sticker showing. You can say, oh, this is helping me, yada, yada, yada. But you have got to put call to attentions on every single post, because people are going to just read your stuff and be like, oh, well, that's good for Katie Sue. Not even thinking that it's for them until you tell them it's for them. So I wanted to kind of read back through some of my posts that I've been making. And it's as simple as this one. I took Chastity Marie's advice about making a simple post about like inflation. I said, another week, another inflated grocery haul. Do you need a reason to start a side hustle? Do it for the groceries. Do it to help fill your tank. Do it for some sense of security. Do it for some room to breathe. And then I said, maybe you don't need the luxury vehicle. You don't need the fancy ass trips, but you will always need to eat, and the little extra can help. So telling them you will always need to eat, this makes them think about themselves, their situation, and then how it can help them. And literally, I have had like all week long people asking me about promoting. So this is the time right now where we're going to bloom in June, right? People aren't going to ask to join your team unless you put that out there, unless you plant that seed. So if you're not giving call to attentions on your post, they're not going to think about themselves. They're just going to read and be like, oh, cool. Yvette's got, extra gas money this week. But you have to turn it around and make them think from their perspective. How would this help you? Show people how it helps you, but then make them think, how is it going to help you? And then like another one I have today or yesterday, I had so much good reaction from it. I talked about, you can't see my phone, but I talked about the shake and how it helps my gut health and how gut health is, you know, related to everything. And then I said, are you really ready to feel your best? Today is free product day. I want to share the love and help you save. First come, first serve until my credits are gone. So are you really ready to feel your best? Like, this is making people think, are you ready? Like, I told them about me, how it helps me. And then I asked, are you ready to feel this good? You have got to end every single thing, even if you feel repetitive. That's the key, you guys. This is what helps people reach out to you, makes people feel like they can. It gives them the idea to even reach out to you because they don't know unless you tell them. So get out there on your post today and tell people, get in my inbox, okay? I want to hear from you. Let's talk about your goals. Like, literally make it about them. Make it about them, because really they don't care. Yeah, they think it's cool that we're feeling amazing, losing weight, making extra money, but they don't really even care because they think it's like fluff. You know what I mean? But you have got to flip the script and make them think about it from their perspective. Like, ooh, okay, maybe this could help me. Or, yeah, I could use some extra grocery money, you know, make them think about their situations. And then what else was I going to say? Birthday messages are important too. Adding friends, definitely every single day. And then just being a good friend, that's huge. We say that all the time on my team, be a good friend. And what we mean by that is interact with people. 3-2-1s are huge, huge, like speed dating on our friends list. We do it on birthdays. We do it on people who like and comment on our posts, people who view our stories. We are getting on their profiles, liking at least 3 of their most recent posts, leaving at least 2 genuine comments, and getting in their inbox through stories, a happy birthday message, a kind message. And you guys, that's what really builds relationships. I saw in the chat a while ago, let me see if I can pull it up. Somebody said they have difficulty reaching out and having conversations with people. I'm going to tell you right now, you're overthinking it. Literally, you are overthinking it. It could be just as simple as, hey girl, happy Wednesday. I hope you've had a blessed week so far. Like, that's a kind message. It has nothing to do with Thrive, but it has everything with being a good friend and building the relationship and connecting with somebody outside of Thrive. So once they do see your posts, then they're going to be like, oh my gosh, that was the girl who wished me a happy birthday. Let me go check out her profile. You know, they know you from somewhere else. They know your face from either a kind message or they've seen your stories. You know, they're gonna make that connection outside of Thrive, but then also catch that curiosity.
Curiosity.
Curiosity. I'm gonna say it all hillbilly. Yep. We want to catch their attention. So definitely reach out in some other way, not Thrive related, because people don't give a crap about what you're taking. They want to know you. So get to know people before you try to shove Thrive down their throats. But that's all I can think of right now.
Awesome. Well, before I go into anything of my tips, I want to call out Miss Goebel. Now, I had the beautiful pleasure of meeting her at a retreat. And at this retreat, she was quiet and shy. And then after this retreat, she blew the hell up. She has an amazing way of doing birthdays, and I just want her to share that tip. Star, can you explain how you do your birthdays and what you send out as a birthday gift?
Yeah, so basically, when I'm focusing on birthdays, that's something that I try to do every day because that definitely just puts you into people's inboxes because there's somebody's birthday any day on your Facebook. And rather it be the day of, the day before, the day after, because sometimes you get busy with life and you just get that notification, oh, it's somebody so's birthday. So I actually just stole it from, I think it was maybe a training or something that Maria did. And I just like text replaced it. I put it in my notes and I saved it. And sometimes I just send the verbiage, like it's like happy birthday, like just all out text. Um, since it's your special day or something like that, I can also put it in here if you need me to. But basically, if you send me your email, your address, and your phone number, I will send you a freebie on me today. And a lot of people just send that back without any question because I love free stuff. You guys probably love free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff, especially on your birthday. So a lot of people look at it and respond to it. Some people don't, but those people just missed a free amazing 3 steps that they could have had, even it was just a 3-day trial. So that's on them. But that's how I usually send it out. And then if it's a repeat, because I've been doing this for a little bit, probably over 3 years now, I just also have videos saved on my album somewhere and I just send like a happy birthday like song that I actually sing to them. So rather they get that message because I've sent the text already, or if it's somebody that's not quite ready, I just send them my song. But I know if they're ready and been watching because they've been interacting with my posts. Sometimes I keep track of that and sometimes I don't because I'm not very organized anyways. But birthdays is how I focus on getting into people's inboxes, rather it be a repeat message that I've already had or just new people's inboxes. But yeah, when I send that out, I saw somewhere in a chat when we were on the Zoom that somebody asked what they respond. I'm like, some people don't, but they just miss their chance. And if they unfriend me or unblock or block me, then that's on them. They just lost out on something free and amazing because we know these 3 steps, anybody needs them in their life. So yeah, I just usually focus on birthdays. And then after the retreat that me and Shannon had in November, I think I have not been on anything other than a retreat and I earned it. But it just like opened my eyes and like you just being around people and realizing that we're all mommies and human. It just kind of opened me up. And then I just kind of went like pretty much balls to the wall. Like I just focus on birthdays. Just I try to post my stories every day, at least 5 slides, having a poll first because Roxy, that's above me, started with polls in her stories, and you get more views. Like to me, that helps me on my stories. It might not help everybody on theirs, but that's what I focus on. So there's a national day every single day. So I look up the national day and then I post the poll and then I do at least something with my 3 steps in my stories. But birthdays is one thing I try to do every day. Do I do it every day? No, because life happens, or you have little ones that wake up that want breakfast. He's over there sleeping. He's like, I need breakfast before my shower. But yeah, that's what I do for birthdays. I send a verbiage message for like a freebie. They usually grab it up, or like a birthday song that I've saved on my album somewhere.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I had to call her out. We were in a chat, an IPA chat, and I seen her sharing that. And I'm like, share that on this Zoom. So my tips are: worried about the haters, don't be flattered. You're trending in their mind. Trust in yourself and just do the do. Faith in yourself. And if you don't, borrow one of us and take our faith. Get out there, talk to people, thrive out loud, show that DFT, talk about what it does for you. Remember why you started. Let people see it. I mean, I get all kinds of amazing and funny comments when I wear a recharge on my forehead. And I will go out in public to the store with that on my forehead. I don't care. Also, my migraine. So anybody don't like it, oh well. Everybody is putting money out for something to do with their health and wellness. Ever since the COVID stuff happened in the world, if you go anywhere, whether it be Amazon, Walmart, a drugstore, everybody is buying something that has to do with health and wellness. Open your mouth and get them the stuff that works. Go Flex. I'll get the recording out as early as possible. It should be out before lunchtime. Do your Flex Friday post. Remember, use those hashtags Thrive Out Loud and Bloom in June. If anybody needs any help with wording, I can help with wording. I do so much better for other people than I do for myself. I don't know what's that for. But anyway, have a great Flex Friday. Ladies, thank you for joining me. It's 7:45. Let's go out and start this weekend with a freaking bang. Let's show this company what the hell we're about. I'm grateful for my 8 years. I'm grateful for all of you that helped me with strength to keep going. I love y'all, and I'll see you on Monday.